Welcome to another Mortal Online 2 video. I'm Base Bellagio. Today we are going to discuss Necromancy School of Magic, what it was like in Mortal Online 1, and how we think it is going to change. Henrik talks about that it's going to be a little different in Mortal Online 2, maybe some balancing. I'll tell you what I believe is going to be changed. So this is from a guildmate, one of my guildmates in the Artisans, Hodo. He is an old Mortal Online 1 veteran. And he says Necromancy was the only magic school you could cast while moving, but most of its spells could not be cast inside of towns because they turned you gray. You had the ability to raise the dead, so fresh undead walkers, skeletons, and mummies. There were also far more powerful constructs you could raise that required dead bodies of several powerful creatures. It could get very expensive. And Bratwire of the Artisans, he says that it took a week to gather all the necessary stuff to make the most powerful creatures. This could be maybe stuff from bosses, stuff from powerful stuff around the world, troll, who knows? But sounds really cool. Then there is the greatest ability necromancers had, Undead Mount. They could call on an undead horse. It was basically a mongrel, but it was always available to a necromancer. Necromancy was an almost purely offensive magic school, unlike ecumenical, which is pretty balanced. Awesome information. Now, that right there alone sets up a great foundation for why people are excited. We're going to pull up another window, 1 second. This is from Bill Bonte's Mortal Online 1 Magic Guide. And his description of necromancy is the following. If you guys want to read it. Necromancy should honestly have 3 categories, since there are multiple ways to play this magic school. The first would be your aggressive death-handing sprinters, or hybrids that are just using it for heavy damage / lesser heal, and crawling handing the loot. The second is less common but viable. This is your summoner casting skeletons, zombies, mummies, with sacrificial eruption and sacrificial healing, using dark orders to attack and blowing them up for big damage if things get sour, or healing yourself instead. So it sounds like you summon creatures and you can cast one or the other on them. If they die, it heals you. If they die, they explode. It is kind of dangerous playing this way and doesn't always work, but it is effective for farming when you won't have aggro constantly. The third playstyle, of course, is the beloved Death Knight, which requires animal magnetism to be learned and is by far the best and most effective use for this school of magic, but requires lures and the carcasses of choice, primary skill points to summon them very well. The Death Knight can be used both offensively and defensively. So that might be the creature that Hodo was talking about that you have to go around and collect to build. Somebody let me know in the comments down below. Okay, I think spirit boxes and spirits are used for some of the necromancy magic. It's interesting that it makes you gray in town, right? Some of the spells. Just trying to see if... The Necromancy Cave is located south of Bacti in the jungle. Obviously, it's not in Mortal Online 2 yet, but this might give us an idea of things to come. After going across the bridge, go northeast, follow the north wall, yada yada. To obtain Necromancy Skillbook, you have to kill the vile Necromancer found outside the cave in the graveyard. He's a bit tough, so you might need some help. Killing him unlocks the ability to talk to the Necromancer apprentice. So this might all change, but this is interesting for people that never played Mortal Online 1. Who sells the book for 10 gold. You needed a password for the Master Necromancer located across the invisible bridge. This vendor will exchange the animal magnetism scroll found in the Satyr dungeon chest after boss, 10 to 25% spawn chance. All very interesting mechanics from Mortal Online 1. This skill is needed for summoning Death Knights, Shades, Tupalax, and Death Steeds. Your skill helps determine your new pet's effective level and effectiveness. And these are the different scrolls. I guess you could find them across the world. Shivra Cave Chest had a lot of them, it sounds like. So, that being said, maybe I could show you seal keys. Like, it was pretty in-depth to like unlock a lot of this stuff. Just like how Spiritism is pretty in-depth, I believe Necromancy will be in-depth. Here's some of the spells, what they look like in the Necromancy school. Full book, obviously, from Mortal Online 1. But Animate Mummy. Range 20 meters. Oh, it gives you meters in Mortal Online 1. Not just like 2,000, 1,000. Speed, instant, cast time 2 to 4 seconds. Skill range 36 to 48. So, my belief is how Henrik is going to, not nerf, but how he's going to balance it. Okay? I believe there's going to be at least 2 to 3 primary skills needed to use these different spells. One of them we're just going to call summoning for the better lack of term, right? So you'll need basic Necromancy summoning for these animations. Then you'll probably need that third advanced one. Maybe it's called advanced summoning. Maybe it's that animal magnetism to get the Death Knight if they have that in the game. And then there'll be the third will be like the offensive, just the regular Necromancy, which is going to be used with like crawling hands, stuff like this, blindness, cursed breath, darkness, disease, right? So the most popular one was Death Hand. It drains health from your target and heals yourself. Range is short, 4 meters. But, you know, it would do 51 to 69 damage. You need 47 to 59 skill to use it. It says alignment evil. This probably would make you a criminal. Like if you were to use it in town. I have no idea. I know that just like a lot of you, we are hungry for this content, right? We are hungry. And even Henrik said that the next patch is a little boring, right? Just more fixes, more optimizations, which is good. But we are all itching. Necromancy is the next school of magic planned. Let me know what you think down below. Is it going to need reagents to use? Will it just be spirits and spirit boxes? What do you think will be the balancing of this school of magic? You guys are the experts. Tell me in the comments down below what you know about Necromancy from MO1 and what you think will be changed. Hit that thumbs up button if you like videos like this, little speculation videos for future content, and I'll make more of them. And also hit that thumbs down button if you don't like it, and hit that subscribe button and bell icon, and share these videos with a buddy. And also, because YouTube is not helping me with new content from other games, if you like Elden Ring, check out some of my Elden Ring content and tutorials and send them to friends also. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and have a great rest of your day.